everybody is so welcoming, and we're very thankful of this. To the donuts, I hope the donuts aren't just here because of us. You know, chiefs are proud of themselves because they are rarely surprised. But I was today. I don't know who gave up my birthday. It came as quite a surprise, and probably will warrant an investigation here. I'm thinking. Standing with me here are two Janesville police officers that I'm proud to work side by side with. To my right is Officer Sean Yout, and he is here with his family and his wife Sheila. Sean works our second shift and responds to calls for service all night long, keeping us all safe. When many of us, including myself, are going to bed, Sean's keeping us safe. But Sean does two very important things for the police department. He is our range instructor, our shooting instructor, and making sure that our officers' skills are current with that topic. And he coaches me often and says, "Chief, you got to get a little bit tighter." But also, perhaps even more important, Sean is the head of our chaplains program, and brings a lot of assistance to our department, a lot of assistance to the victims in our community. And Sean helps us greatly with that. In fact, he's kind of gained statewide significance because we have agencies from other jurisdictions asking for Sean's help to help their officers in their time of need. To my left is Sergeant Chad Pearson, and I often urge Chad to get in shape. Chad's our sergeant on second shift, also working second shift hours. He's in charge of our street crimes unit, and if Chad is doing his job very well, you will never see him because he is often out there with his team in undercover capacity and helping us with our drug issues in our community, our drug houses, and our gang concerns as well. And our folks just do a really good job with that. You don't have to look very far to find violent communities where a shots fired call is a weekly thing that you see. Having people shot is a monthly thing that you may see. And that's just something we don't experience here in Janesville, and it's due to the work of these two gentlemen and the other 102 officers that I'm proud to lead that we're able to keep Janesville as safe as we can. I also must mention my lovely wife Karen is here with me today, and my son Brandon. And Sean has brought his 4 children, and Chad has brought his 3 children. I understand some of those kids are off having fun in another room here. So, I'd like you to think about the policing profession, if you would, for a moment. We take very young men and women, fresh out of college. We send them off to the police academy, and then we bring them back and we give them a few months training in-house. And then we send them out to protect our community, sometimes under the most dangerous circumstances that our communities have to offer, the most trying circumstances our communities have to offer. They're out there all night, all weekends, most holidays, taking care of us. When they arrive on scene, those officers typically know less than anyone else that is on that scene. Usually everybody else that there knows more. But everybody looks to those officers and looks for an immediate answer. And that's a pretty difficult thing for them to do. And then, as a community, we expect perfection. And the most unique part of this story is, most often, we deliver that perfection. These officers get it right under the most trying circumstances and with limited information. Sometimes those decisions are life and death decisions. And again, they tend to get it right. We are seeing a level of scrutiny of the law enforcement profession that we've never seen before. And it's interesting because we live in a nation that rejects generalizations. We reject generalizations based on race. We reject generalizations based on religion. Our nation rejects generalizations based on disabilities or sexual orientation. Yet there are many in this nation that accept the generalizations of the police, and they hold accountable our officers for the actions of a few. So it's this generalization coupled with a national narrative that endorses criminal behavior and violence towards police officers that we really shouldn't be surprised that officers are being assaulted and killed and ambushed for simply wearing a badge. So these really are difficult times for police officers. I know I hear of families and wives talking about, is this really a profession that I want my mom or my dad or my husband or my wife to continue with because of the support and because of the danger that these officers face. Yet every day they awake, these guys prepare themselves for duties. They kiss their spouse and their families goodbye. They put on their gun. They attach their badge. They put their bulletproof vests on. That continuing reminder that they're out for potentially a dangerous day. They climb into their patrol officers, their squads, and they go about keeping the peace and bringing order to the streets. These officers have tremendous responsibility, and really more responsibility than authority. These guys go into our communities, they use persuasion, wise words, polite speech and guidance. This occurs not only in Janesville, but across all of our fine United States, every day, every month, every year. So it is, I thank you on behalf of these officers, the 102 officers of the Janesville Police Department, for your support and your kind words today. You know, it's interesting, we just finished up a survey on the Janesville Police Department, an internal climate survey, and one of the concerns was that the officers didn't feel they were supported by their community. And I'm going to take back the message from all of you today, because I think this is more consistent with our community and the true caring that is in this community, and that we do care for our police officers and we do support our police officers. So Pastor Dissmore, thank you very much, and we certainly appreciate all the great support here today.
You can be seated. We're going to present the plaque here, and I just want to say, I wish everyone in Janesville could hear what we just said. I mean, that was an outstanding word. I just think that was excellent. And not just Janesville, throughout America, we need to hear what was just said today. Did you get that on tape back there? All right, we're going to, with your permission, it'll go on the internet if that's okay with you. All right, good. All right. So on the web. So we have a plaque here that we would like to present to you and to the police department. And it says, Police Lives Matter. Christ the Rock Church recognizes the Janesville Police Department for their excellence in protecting and serving our community. September 20th, 2015.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.